Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we will be talking about all the series that I'm currently in the middle of that I want to prioritize this year, and some I guess that I'm not in the middle of. Some of them I'm really close to finishing, some of them I haven't even started, but this would be top of the top series that I really want to finish because it's time. It's just time. So let's just get into it. Number one is the Lord of the Rings series. I've heard so many good things about this book, and I've heard so many, I don't know, comments that made me a little bit more intimidated with this book. I started with The Hobbit a while back, like quite a while back. So, and I truly enjoyed it. I just wish that I had read it whenever I was a bit younger because I feel like I would have loved it even more. It would have been like core memory for me, but sadly I read it whenever I'm a bit older. So, but I still enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And now I feel like it's time to just get into Lord of the Rings series because it is such a classic series. I just have to get into it. And I want to finally watch the films. So I feel like it's a great time for me to read this across, I don't know, spring, summer, maybe early fall, so that I could watch it finally, like in the cozy time of the year. So, yeah, that will be the first series I will prioritize. Also, this is by no means ranked in any way that I want to finish it first, last, whatever it is. Moving on to the next one is the series I've been trying to finish for quite a while. And this is also a very, I want to say long series. And for me to get to here, I need to finish some other series first. But I am so close to finishing it, but it's none other than the Mortal Instruments series by Cassandra Clare. I know this is a bit older, I think. Wait, let me look. The last book, which is City of Heavenly Fire, came out in 2014, so it is a bit older. And I just love Cassandra Clare's world. So to get into this, I think the reading order is first you read the first three books in the Mortal Instruments series, and then you go to like the Eldest Curses, and then to the Infernal Devices, and then you go to the last three of the Mortal Instruments series. I am currently reading slash about to start City of Heavenly Fire. Let me just show you what page I'm currently in. So I'll be finishing this relatively soonish. I am page 40 out of 720, so I am definitely not far in. I think where this is going, so I am excited for that. I thoroughly enjoy the series. It's a very like dystopian teenager. I just sometimes am baffled at how young the characters are and how much they've gone through and they're only 16 or 17. What? But I thoroughly enjoy the series, so I definitely want to continue it, and I'm so close to the end, so I will definitely be finishing this. Moving on to the third series. This is a very hyped series, and I definitely want to film a reading vlog around this specific series. It's none other than the Empyrean series by Rebecca Yarros. It is the Fourth Wing series. I've read Fourth Wing, I want to say like 2 years ago. I want to say 2 years ago. And then Iron Flame came out. A lot of people hated it. A lot of people said, oh, it dragged down. It was like suffering with, what is it, middle book syndrome. It was not as good. So I decided not to read it. And Onyx Storm came out. A lot of people were like, what? This is the most amazing book I've ever read, ever. And obviously, I have to read it because I love Fourth Wing so much. I should just give Iron Flame a chance. So, this will be obviously read by the end of the year, and I really hope so because I just want to know what the hype is, whether I will be enjoying Onyx Storm or not. So, yeah, that would be like a very viral series. Moving on to like some older series. I don't know if it's old, but it is on the older side, I want to say. It's none other than the Poppy War series. I read the first book. It is traumatizing, but in the best possible way, if you can say it, I guess. But I thoroughly enjoyed the first book at least. And I already have the second and third book before even reading the first book because I know I will love this book. My impulsive side of me. But obviously, this will be one of my top priority series of the year. because I just want to read all her books, and especially R.F. Kuang. She is coming out with a new book, I think in August, so I want to see if I can finish that series before her new release come out, because I'm excited for Katabasis, which, just look at the cover, is so intriguing for some reason. So yes, that'll be that. The next series that I want to get into is the Prison Healer series. I have heard so many good things about the Prison Healer series, and I have been ignoring it for quite a while, for years, for like at least 2 years, okay? And then I decided one day, you know what, let me pick this one up. I am obsessed to the max, immediately, crazily fell in love with this world. So I bought the second and third book immediately, and I am currently reading this book, which is The Gilded Cage. I am also not that far in. I'm 23 pages in. I started it yesterday, so please, at like 9 p.m. So give me a break. But yeah, The Gilded Cage by Lynette Noni will be my, obviously, next read / current read. But this world, guys, if you guys have heard good things about this world series, this trilogy, it is because it's actually really good. I have had this book in my physical TBR for 2 years. I've been ignoring it. I think it's something about the cover, it's just like, oh, it's just gonna be another YA fantasy. It's not just gonna be another YA fantasy, because it's so good. It's crazy. So please pick it up. And it's a trilogy. It's not like 9-book series, so you can definitely, this is manageable for sure. The next one that I have is Mistborn Era 1 by Brandon Sanderson. I read The Final Empire, which is like the first full book, I guess, that I read from Brandon Sanderson. I read Tress of the Emerald Sea. I don't know if I enjoy it as much. It's too cozy, and I do not like cozy fantasy, really. Or at least all the cozy fantasy that I've read, I have not enjoyed. So that's that, I guess. But I read Mistborn Era 1, which is where you're supposed to start, I think, in the Cosmere, and it is a 6-star read. I enjoy this so very much. I love the concept, the idea, the characters, the found family. Everything about this book is perfection. I ate up this book so, like, it's crazy. You don't even believe. This went to my 6-star list so fast. I've never seen a book that is so hyped and went up there so fast. I mean, obviously I have others, but this book, I really didn't think that I would love this book, because maybe it's like too high of a fantasy, and maybe it's too like convoluted, the world, whatever, but it's amazing. It is honestly so amazing. So I am so excited to finish this one, because I also read The Well of Ascension. I was not as obsessed with this book as The Final Empire, but either way, I thoroughly enjoyed this one. I love how the characters are like growing and so on and so forth. I love it. Honestly, The Final Empire still slightly traumatized me. I still think about the things that happened towards the end. Guys, I love this book so much. And obviously, the last book that I have to finish from this trilogy is The Hero of Ages. I've heard so many good things about The Hero of Ages as well, because it's like the end of a trilogy. There is Mistborn Era 2, which is like another 3 books from the series, but I'm not supposed to read it until I read other books in between, because we are following the Cosmere and the timeline, I think, that the Cosmere was in. So yeah, I'm excited. I only have 1 book left. It's a chunky one, but I know it's gonna be a good time, because I love our main character Sven, and I just love the found family, obviously. So yeah, that is that. Now moving on to the last series that I definitely want to prioritize this year, because first of all, it's in my yearly TBR. Second of all, it's time. It's finally time. 2 years ago, I read ACOTAR. Last year, I read Throne of Glass. This year, I will focus on reading House of Earth and Blood by Sarah J. Maas, because I just love her writing style so much. ACOTAR being like one of my favorite books of all time, like ACOMAF and ACO SF, so A Court of Silver Flames, and Throne of Glass. Do I need to say more about Throne of Glass? No. I love that book so much. And now finally, I want to check out her urban fantasy, which I have no idea about this book. Besides that this book is chunky and there's only 3 and people don't like Flame and Shadow, is it? The third book? I'm not sure. A lot of people did not enjoy this book as much as the ACOTAR or Throne of Glass series, but I still want to pick it up because I just have to. So, yeah, I have not started it. I don't have the second or the third book. I only have the first book. Very chunky. I will read it, hopefully. So now, I have 2 series that I want to not prioritize, but I definitely want to try and read this year. One of them being super long series. It's none other than the Zodiac Academy series, I think it's called, by the 2 sisters. I think people call it Twisted Sisters, if I'm not wrong, because of how twisted they are towards the end of the book, like storyline wise. So I'm intrigued. I have not read any of their books ever, and I have not read the first book in the Zodiac Academy series either. So I could be like talking nonsense here, but I hope that I enjoy the first book so much that I want to finish the whole series. People say the first book is meh, but the second book gets better and it gets progressively so much better towards the end of the series. So I am excited to pick that one up. I have no idea what it's about. I know it's about elemental magic and fae, or I think they're an academy with a lot of like supernatural beings, if I'm not wrong. I could be very wrong because I don't know. But I am excited to finally read them. A lot of people have their books in the 6-star list. So I just have to know. I just have to know. If a series is that long and that hyped and people love it so much, I really just want to feel the same way as them. So yeah, that'll be that. And the last series that I hope that I can get into this year is none other than the Plated Prisoner series by Raven Kennedy. A lot of people, a lot of people love the series, and I obviously want to know what the hype is, as usual. And yeah, I cannot wait. I have not picked this one up. Again, this is also like honorable mention, like the Zodiac Academy and the Plated Prisoner series. If I don't get to them, it's okay. I'll be lightly sad, but it's okay. But yeah, I really hope that I could finish like the rest of the series that I mentioned, but this too is okay. It's okay. It's just like what I want. So yeah, I've heard nothing bad about this series ever. A lot of people love the like books like further along in the series. I don't know if they necessarily enjoy Guild, but surely they enjoy Guild enough to go to the second and third and fourth and fifth book. So yeah, we shall see. But yeah, that is pretty much what I want to get into this year. I know we're nearing the middle of the year already. I mean, I think we still have like roughly 2 months, but yeah, it just makes me think about what series I want to get into, about what I want to focus on. Obviously, some of the series that I have over here, I'm almost finished with, like obviously like Mortal Instruments or the Mistborn Era 1 series, and so on and so forth. By the way, I'm also missing a series that I definitely want to finish this year, which is the Harry Potter series. Again, with Lord of the Rings, I just missed out on not reading them while I was a child, apparently. So I really want to get into it. I read the first book, but there are 7 books, I know, which means I have to grind a little bit. But I think I thoroughly enjoyed the first book. Again, I'm having the same problem with reading all this children classic, I guess, in a way, that I just don't feel as connected to them as I could have if I read them whenever I was younger. So that's very sad. But I definitely want to finish the Harry Potter series so I can watch the movies as well. So yeah, I know that's it. I think in total 10 series, and yeah, I think definitely doable. Again, like I said, some of them I still have a long way off, like the Harry Potter series, 6 more books until the end, but some of them are obviously Zodiac Academy, I don't even know, I think like 12 books that I have to get into. But some of them I'm almost done. Like I only need to read The Hero of Ages or City of Heavenly Fire. But some of them I have like a few books that I need to get into. But since I love all the series, it will probably be easy to devour all of them anyway. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know down below if you guys are also reading any of this series, and if you have Let me know down below what you think about it. And obviously, no spoiler because we don't like spoilers. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world, whatever time it is that you're watching this video. And I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.